I love the colors that Beijo comes up
I
with.
feel as though I can just fit my entire life
Oh, so
into the
nice.
bag.
Let me
You're like a
try
whole
it.
new woman. You
Thanks,
look
guys.
fabulous.
And it's all because of the bag.
I really look forward to these get-togethers.
Beijo.
Beijo as a brand is about empowering yourself and about empowering others. That's what this brand is all about. It starts with a beautiful handbag, but it moves into so many different directions in your life and in the lives that you touch through these bags. When women walk into a Beijo party, they walk in with so much excitement. The first thing they see is just bags everywhere and color. I mean, great colors. And I spend a lot of time mixing colors. I mean, this is something that I take very seriously. It's not just red, it's the right red. And they get to go over and pick up the bag. They try it on. They make sure that that length is good for them. They make sure that the zipper works perfectly and that they can get in and out of the bag. All of the needs that they have and the particular things, which women are very particular with their bags, all of those things they get to make sure firsthand that this bag works for them. A while back I had gotten an email from a gentleman who expressed to me his gratitude, and what he told me was so interesting, and I had never come across it before, but he had said, "Thank you, Susan, for bringing my wife back to me." And I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. And as I read further along, he went on to explain that his wife had had 3 children and they were facing some challenges in their lives, and she just slowly but surely started to kind of fade away. And he says, you know, since she's been carrying your bag, she dresses cuter, she does her hair, she's not in her sweatpants all day long, she's out with friends. I mean, it just completely brought out something in her that he had been missing. There's nothing more empowering and there's nothing more fulfilling for me than to understand that I truly have been able to change lives through handbags. Something that I love to do, that I'm passionate about. Beijo brings a world of things into people's lives. There's no doubt about it. I hear it all the time. People will joke, some women will say, well, that was before Beijo. They actually define some things in their life by before Beijo, after Beijo. It's like one of the best colors of our bags. It just has so much power behind it, so much of a statement. The nature of the business is about building relationships, and the friendships that come out of this organization and this community and the women that you meet, that you empower and that help empower you to drive you to the success, whatever it is that your goal is. There are thousands of women in this organization that strive to push you and lift you up and get you to where it is that you want to go. When you hear stories from these women that have gone out and made Beijo a business for themselves, where they have truly set out to have goals of maybe it's just making extra money to be able to afford to send a child to private school, or maybe it's a dream vacation, and sometimes it does start that way in some cases, where it starts out with small goals. But when you can hear in their voices the things that they're achieving, it's amazing to me to realize that they're achieving things that they didn't even necessarily set out to achieve. Maybe it was about earning extra money for some reason, but along that path, they also learned about themselves that they are very capable, very independent, very powerful, they're fun, they're social. I had a woman one time that told me that she would never be able to do home parties because she was too shy. And she started carrying her bag, and each time she was approached, she got more and more comfortable with it. And pretty soon, after a few weeks, she was really starting to come out of her shell every time somebody would stop her for her bag. And by the end of 3 months, she had done about 17 home parties. She was one of our best consultants. Beijo has grown to a point where it is absolutely ready to explode. And we need to make adjustments along the way to be able to support that growth. Beijo has operated very successfully through the business model that we've had for years. And it's been incredible. It's been an amazing journey, and I never want to see that go away. And if you love to be social and you love the idea of buying the bags wholesale at a great rate and selling the bags and making a great income that way, then that is perfect for you. But if you're the type of person that really wants to see what could come out of this, as far as opportunity, there are now enhancements provided and offered to you that will build your business into a level that you could have never imagined. The team building opportunity now allows you to do exactly what you're doing right now, but as you share your story each time, you're empowering these women to be a part of something that is unbelievable, something that just grows so quickly and that's so incredibly fulfilling. You're allowing these women as well to be a part of something. And as they build their teams and have their parties, they're only bringing you up and lifting you closer to your goals. I have put my life and soul into this company, and there are thousands of women that have been doing the same thing for years. I can tell you that I know that this is the direction that we need to go in. I know this is where we're supposed to be. This is the next step. And it's the right step. And we are ready for the growth. We have a warehouse facility that will be able to house up to 100,000 handbags and accessories. We have a customer service division that has grown with experts that will be there to provide the customer with the service that they deserve. We also have the consultant services. We have teams of technical people that can help you with any questions that you may have. If you have questions about a shipment or how something works, how does it get from point A to point B, anything that you can think of, we will have a team there to provide answers and to provide support, because we want you to be successful. And whatever it's going to take to support that success is what Beijo is ready to offer. When something wonderful is happening to us in our lives, it's natural to want to share. It's natural to want to tell the world. And the difference now with the opportunity that we're bringing to Beijo is that you can use that story to empower somebody's life. And as they grow and they start to get their own story and they become empowered and they have their success, that success is now a part of your success. And that, to me, is truly empowerment.